That down. Let's move on to this, shall we? The Hollywood Reporter is reporting that James Spader is returning to the Marvel Cinematic Universe as Ultron once more. Woo woo. And it's going to be in a way that I didn't really think about, but makes total sense. In the upcoming Vision series is where he's going to be. This comes from the folks over at the Hollywood Reporter who write the following. James Spader is returning to the Marvel Cinematic Universe. The Emmy-winning actor is set to reprise his role as the voice of robotic villain Ultron in Marvel Studios' untitled Vision series. It's important. A lot of people still think it's called Vision Quest. As of right now, it's an untitled series, but it is coming. The follow-up series to its acclaimed WandaVision show. He first played the role in 2015's Avengers Age of Ultron. Paul Bettany is reprising his role as Vision, the android who fell in love with the Scarlet Witch and then was destroyed by Thanos in Avengers Infinity War. Actually, he was destroyed twice. In WandaVision, he returned via magic and the power of grief, but also as a rebuilt android, now ghostly white. Okay. We have talked for a while about, listen, there is not much that gets me excited about Marvel on Disney Plus. Agatha all along is one of them, because again, I love the Agatha character in the WandaVision series. I love Catherine Hahn. I think this series is going to be really good. But I'd be lying to you if I told you that I was all that excited for Wonder Man. Not that I'm saying the show can't be good. I'm not even saying the show can't be great. I'm just saying I'd be lying if I told you I was excited about it. I'd be lying if I told you that I was excited about Ironheart. I'm just not that excited about Ironheart. But I would have been excited about Iron Wars, but then they decided to change that into a movie. But Vision, doing Vision with Terry Matalas showrunning it, the guy who was the showrunner for the beloved and celebrated Picard season 3. The one thing that Star Trek has done in the last 20 years that Robert Meyer Burnett actually likes.
Loves,
as a matter of fact. So Terry Matalas is running it. Paul Bettany returning. This has been one of the few Marvel things coming to Disney Plus that I've actually been excited about. When they announced that it was officially happening, super stoked. Bringing back James Spader as the voice of Ultron. I'm telling you what, man, I still remember when the first trailers came out for Age of Ultron. And you're citing that Pinocchio.
Oh yeah, there are no strings on me.
There are no strings on me. And his voice, and only the way Red Reddington can say it. I love him as the voice of this character. And I remember when I sat down, I sat down with James Spader prior to Age of Ultron coming out. And I remember saying, you know, I'll be honest with you, this isn't a Marvel film, is not the type of thing that I could envision you doing. It's like, what was it that brought you in for playing Ultron? And I remember he addressed it in only the way James Spader would address. And of course, he sat down and he talked about the Shakespearean dimensions to the character of Ultron. That raises larger questions of morality and existence and life and all this. And he goes into this huge, deep diatribe. It was like, I thought we were talking about Avengers. But he went into this huge, deep thing. And when he brings that voice, now think what you will about the movie as a whole. Personally, for me, Age of Ultron is a movie that I appreciate more and more every time I watch it.
Yeah.
But, I mean, that voice that he brings to the character, it just brings a word I don't like to use, but it applies here, gravitas. It just brings a gravitas to him. And even at the end of Ultron, as Ultron and Vision are kind of having their philosophical little back and forth before ultimately him destroying Ultron. And a lot of people always thought he just kind of absorbed him. Maybe he comes out. Don't know. Who knows? I don't know what their MacGuffin here is going to be. I'll tell you what, guys. I was already excited about this Vision series. I'm now looking forward to it in a way that I would be looking forward to one of the movies. Like, I now just cannot wait. I have no idea when they're going to make this thing. I think they said they're going to aim to start shooting in 2025. I don't know when it's going to be aiming to come out. My guess is probably going to come out in 2026. But I'll tell you what, guys, I am so excited for this show now. And maybe it'll be good, maybe it'll be terrible, but they brought in Terry Metalis, which is great. You got Paul Bettany, who I think is a treasure, and now you got James Spader back in there as well. And who knows? If a little, look, I'm just spitballing here, okay? I'm not saying this is anything. I'm not saying I've heard anything. But who knows if maybe something that happens in this series introduces, I don't know, Doombots. We happen to know there's a little Doctor Doom thing coming. We know a whole part of the consciousness of Ultron is Tony Stark. Well, it's Tony Stark and Bruce Banner. Kind of all part of him, stuff like that. I'm just, again, I don't know how they would do it. I don't know how it would make any sense, but who knows? Maybe this thing of Vision and Ultron and maybe Doombots get created. Don't know. Just throwing it out there about possibilities. All I know is that I love this. And I think people are going to be excited for it, and I can't wait to see what they're going to do with it. Guys, we want to take a second to thank a sponsor of today's video, Gametime. My wife Ann and I love going to events, whether they're comedy shows, concerts, an LA Lakers game. I mean, just the other night we went to go see Ronnie Chang and it was awesome. We love having these new experiences and new memories. And our sponsor Gametime makes getting tickets for concerts and events faster and easier, even if you don't buy tickets right away. Because prices on the Gametime app actually go down the closer you get to the show start time. With killer last minute deals, all-in prices, views from your seat, and their lowest price guarantee, Gametime takes the guesswork out of buying event tickets. I couldn't believe how easy and most importantly, intuitively, the entire app works. Finding the event I was looking for couldn't have been easier. The way it lays out the map of the venue, letting you know exactly where the seats are that you're looking for, and how easy the process was to choose and buy those tickets. So don't worry if you think you're too late to get tickets to that big event you and your friend want to go to. They have last minute deals. Save up to 60% off buying last minute for sports, concerts, comedy, theater, whatever. So guys, take the guesswork out of buying concert tickets with Gametime. Download the Gametime app, create an account, and use the code Campea for $20 off your first purchase. Terms apply. Again, create an account and redeem code Campea, C-A-M-P-E-A, for $20 off. Download Gametime today. Last minute tickets, lowest price, guaranteed. Anyway, guys, question is for you. What do you think about this news? James Spader is coming back to the Marvel Cinematic Universe as Ultron in the Vision series. I'm very stoked for it. Maybe you didn't even know a Vision series was coming. Whatever you guys think, jump down to the comments section below and let us know your thoughts. Hey guys, thanks so much for watching this video. Make sure you like the video, leave a comment, and subscribe to our channel. And don't forget, we have a daily podcast called the John Campea Show podcast, available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or your favorite podcasting app of choice. Go and subscribe to it today so it'll be there when you need it.